Oh boy. Hey, Scooters. I'm coming to get you, Scooters. Hey, Scooters. Come on in here, cheering. Come on, close that door. Don't let them skeeters in here bite me on my behind tonight. Somebody gonna get a whooping. Hey, Scooters. Oh boy. Hey, Scooters. Y'all get out here and pick up these mangoes, these mango rhymes I hear in this yard. Get the rake and rake up these leaves. Sick and tired of this. I'll be so glad when school start and your mammy come and get you. Okay. I'm not gonna bother with it. Okay, let's see where I'm at. Well, okay, I can start. Good morning. Welcome to Storytime. Yo, you know what? Let me tell you something, Scooters. I get all caught up in how would I say with myself, okay? And basically like what I'm doing. That's how that back again, breaker 19. That's how that floor caught me. Yeah, I just gotta let you know that that floor caught me. But I'm getting sick. I'm getting sick and tired of this. I want this to place cleaned up. It's not dirty. My place not dirty. It's just in a mess. You know, uh, uh, um, at least one thing, they ain't got no more boxes laying around here and other stuff. It's just like, oh my God, could somebody just help me? So anyway, let me tell you. Oh, good morning, Scooters. Here we go. Let's talk about it. Please, you guys, please thumb up the video when you come in here. Please, I thank you. Let me see. What else that I want to tell you guys before I get started? Y'all, I've been watching I'm trying to get on dealing back with um the story times to be, like, oh, make you want to think about it. So let me thank you for giving me a thumb up. Okay. Okay, we soon to be at 5 minutes. Y'all know I don't wait that long. So anyway, soon as I press live, I be ready to go. Okay, so let me tell you. Wait, if y'all have not seen last night's show, with Did You Know? Mm-hmm. That's hosted by myself and Joycey Boo. Yes. So anyway, y'all, I need y'all to check out our videos. We getting back in a turn, and we do comes on 3 times a week. That's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. There is some lot good. It is some lot good information that as women that we can use, and what we can use, what we didn't know, and just hearing stories that we went along by ourselves. Okay, so let's go. Let's get started. Okay. I don't know why I did. I turned that way down. All of a sudden I started yawning. I've been, anyway, y'all. Okay, let's get started. You guys, I'm going to stick on this here, but I'm trying to wait till my mind come back together of what I'm going to start off and say. So anyway, did y'all know I'm sitting here watching these? I've been watching for a little bit now these documentaries, but I've been doing a lot focused on us as women, and it scares me, and I'm glad that it scared me because I'm not going there. I don't belong there. I just don't sit back here, y'all. I'm yawning a little bit. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm not sleepy, but all of a sudden I turned the opposite end of the computer. I started yawning. If I turn back over on the other side, I'm up. Okay, so let me just do it like this. If I have to turn around, that's just fine. Back and forth, that's just fine. Anyway, y'all. Yeah, okay, here it go coming. Y'all, I want to cover this here DVD case with my husband. But one day in my dream, he was gonna be my husband with Tupac Shakur, and I mean, I swear, that's what I want to cover. But y'all, you know what? When you are covering cases like that, you have to be involved in watching the chat, answering questions, your opinion, and just face it like we are there in the courtroom. But guess what, y'all? Lord no, pretending to that flow. Hey, Simon. Wait a minute, Simon. Wait, shoot. Wait a minute, Simon. Let me get. Wait a minute, Simon. Simon, I'm on my phone. I don't know how to drop the link. I don't know how to drop the link from the phone. No, I don't know how to do it. But Simon, me and you need to get together, and so we can do some things, get caught up. Cause I got these here cards. But only thing, what's going on, me, Simon? Okay, let's talk about with the trial. And right now, I am in a mood really for to read the cards, but I can't sit up long because that I had a fall Sunday. I thought I was Jesus could walk on water, but anyway, I walked off that table, and my God, today, thank God for a floor. It caught me. Yes. So yes, Simon, I don't know how to drop the link for this here yonder. this link. So let me tell you. And then I can't sit up long because of my knee. My knee all buckle out and everything, and so I can't sit at the computer long. So man, so it's like, oh my God, you know what? That's why it's very important. Don't make no plans. Just do it. Don't make no plans. To me, that's the best time when you have a good time. Have a good time. Just don't make no plan. Me, getting us back together, coming on, doing story times and stuff. What happened? My fast behind could not wait till Omar, the maintenance, to come by and help me put up the drapes up here. And what I did, thought I was Jesus child and walked out in the air up there on one of the butcher blocks, and it give me more counter room. So I push it. I pushed it right in there by the one of y'all. When I sit back and think about it, yeah, I could have basically fell through the window, or the flow could have gave away, and basically could have dropped me down in it. which that is known to happen, and it had happened in Florida. Y'all know some of you can't stand me because I'm from Florida, but it's just one of those things. So let me tell you this is story here. I'm going to tell you this is story here. It was a family over into Orlando, and the family, they were living together, and the guys, brothers, they grown men. So anyway, for what I understand, that this his story here is, I would say, about 10 years old. But anyway, what had happened was that the guy, his brother was in the room, and somehow or another they slept in basically like twin beds. I think, yeah, they slept in twin beds. So anyway, these are adults. All of a sudden, one guy got out the room, left out the room. I'm gonna say like this: left out the room to go to the bathroom. Okay, he heard something crack. When he heard that crack, he went in the bathroom, went back into the bedroom to see, hey, what was that? He opened up the door, and his brother was gone. And what I mean by gone, they had the ground had opened up and took him down. They worked on that for like about a week. They got the biggest, I'm gonna call a big old one of arm diggers, and it went in the ground with the thing went so far down in the ground that it was about to flip over. They brought the largest one that they use for to do buildings and stuff, building up high rise buildings. So anyway, they could not find the guy. They never did get the guy. So as that was happening around them over there in Orlando, and it had started a couple of houses. It just that y'all know that Florida is a swamp city, and all they Florida got going for themselves is price, the sun, price, sun, and hurricane water. Okay, so let me tell you. So as things goes on, right? Okay, as things goes on, when that happened, then it was like so many grounds was opening up, but it wasn't no ground right then. It was houses just hanging there, just hanging. Like in a minute now, everybody, it gonna fall. It gonna go down. So anyway, they had that going on into Florida over in the Orlando area. So anyway, the guy fall all the way through. They never did recruit. So I was here doing some inside work, and because I was thinking about dealing think that with that case, it still come back up. But what the news is saying, and also too, they had went on ahead and oh my God, they cover up the whole. It was, oh more. They had trucks and trucks. They had started. The guy had went so far, the bed collapsed. The ground had gave away, and the they started digging for the guy and digging for the guy till they started coming up with mud and water. He was gone, and but the house, the house was standing, but it just didn't fit the room over there where he was at. That's the one that had collapsed. And anyway, that they just start. They had no. I mean, I don't know. Maybe like 8 days. They dig and they dig, and because that that they want they as they dig and they order in more those tractors that dig up. Basically like dig up stuff. And anyway, they never did. The guy never did. They never did get the brother. So after they had done did that, they started having a lot of trucks lined up, and the trucks then was going to some kind of landfill. These are dump trucks, landfill and getting the sand, and they had went ahead and they had knocked down the house, full up that whole hole, the sinkhole. And after they did that, then back with the sinkhole, then basically like it just was cracking up. Some people house start you can see it cracking. It showed where it was cracking in half. And anyway, with the hey Dr. Slogan, baby. Good morning, my darling. So anyway, I was thinking about that yesterday, and I was looking at the table, the butcher block that I was standing on. And I'm like, oh my God, I cannot believe. And I'm telling you, y'all, I just walked off. I just walked off. And it's not no funny thing, but the funny thing is that I knew that I said that the butcher block, you got to lock the legs on it, the wheels. And I walked off on that, and guess what? The butcher block started rolling. Yeah, but I felt it moving, and I like, oh, we're trying. I don't know what the hell I was doing, but trying to turn around because I felt that it finna move, and I knew. I said that I'm gonna lock them. I'm gonna get this here over here. I'm gonna put this blanket on top of this butcher block, and it was a nice cozy blanket. I put that on top of that so it won't be so hard on my knees. So I don't have no table now, so I don't have the chairs that I had to put stuff up. So I'm just trying to deal with what I got, right? And anyway, I had stepped off, and that's when it came. Oh, come on in here, Shirley. Wait, I think I heard Shirley coming through the back door. I know she went by yesterday. She went by Walmart because she said we ain't have no more coffee. Cause I haven't ordered no delivery because I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe because I was focused on this here knee so bad. So anyway, let's get back. I'm here. Let me tell you about my knee. As I look at the knee, now I see this big old bruise around on my arm and everything. I mean, it was so now I see it, and the knee is swollen. But thank God it wasn't the ground opening up, and I'm here to live to testify, to tell the witness of what happened and how I was saved, and I'm here by myself. My head had bumped the ground, but guess what? It didn't. I thank God wasn't no damage did because with my hair got these dreads. I heard when it hit the floor, but when my head hit the floor, but it didn't make me dizzy or nothing. But my leg, as I was getting up to walk, my knee kept buckling. It kept on buckling like he was trying to, how they adjust it and put it back in place. That's what the knee just kept on just going out, just going out. So anyway, that's it. So anyway, the more of that story that a guy in Florida, it happened about like 10 years ago. The ground had opened up over in the Orlando area, and he had fallen through. He was in his bed sleeping, and the room collapsed. The ground had opened up, and that's what had to happen. Okay, so y'all, let's come in here. Let me just talk about this. Y'all, I've been here. Oh, let me go this way here. Wait a minute. Okay, it's time for me put my leg on the pillow. Wait a minute. Okay, here we go. Y'all, this is crazy. But it's true. It's true. You know, a lady plots. A lady do more plotting than a man. Making plans. Making plans and lining her spouse or lining her kids up. Okay? A lady would line up did in fact that you playing around over on her that she um gonna go to the house and she have her hoochie coochie friends telling her which way that you went. Okay, it's gone. Okay, so let's so I'm sitting here and I'm looking at documentary about that, and then y'all know that we talked about last week about the young lady that is getting executed. No, leak injection next month, September the 30th. Okay, so that makes me go really ill deep diving of what's going on. Ladies will sit there as women, and we know that. We'll sit there in that rocking chair. We just sit there laying in that bed, and he right here in the bed with us snoring, and we still plotting up. I'm gonna see you. You seeing somebody? You seeing? Oh yeah. You seeing somebody? Ladies is more vulnerable to go after her man and go to the next woman house than a man is. See, a man is going to wait till you come from out of there. But a woman is gonna go and knock on the door. Y'all don't think so? What did Shirley do? We knock on the door. Okay? So I didn't know that we were just that bold. I didn't know that we just sit here, think, and plot. And uh um that's cluing down to ladies just work every day. A woman, lady, we all the same. Okay? So if you don't think so, look at your birth certificate. Okay? All right. When with that being said, women do more plotting. Women will hurt their kids to death. To death. So kids is not emo safe around their own parents. Because they think that what our parents did to us that is okay today. No, what the difference between what our parents did to us, uh, we got our behind whoop. This to up today, you can't whoop no child because they gonna beat you and they coming back for revenge. Take that phone from them. Take that computer from them. You watch and see exactly what happened to you. One thing about a kid have memories. And they basic clock it. They can tell you the date and the time and the age when this happened. A woman, y'all, is so many women on a different. I think in Florida, I think that we got two. Yeah, I think so that we got two in Florida. It may be more, but all of them, majority, all of them in there, 90% of them in there, they got life, and they got life, and they gonna die in there. But that's not the same thing that somebody willing on to take your life. It's standing up there. I can't wait to be here. I cannot wait. to be in here when they shoot the stuff in your vein, pull that trickle down or something. But anyway, I'm looking at some things here, and it's dealing fact with what's that is? Okay, it dealing fact with the women. We are some dangerous ladies. I have to say that we are dangerous. We are dangerous. And every time we go to the meet up with the other lady, you have more time to say if you and her was at the park or we was at the carnival, and then we ran up on one another. Then you say that you went to a house. Now, because if somebody come to your house, ladies, they fight you, whatever the circumstance is, what they fighting you about, it still don't give you the they give you the opportunity, basically, like um how it go, like stand your ground, stand your ground. It's a lot to it, stand your ground. Stand your ground. It basically that how we had seen somewhere in Georgia, these two girls came to this here lady house, and the lady told them to go on. They had a firearm too, so that makes that lady put her kids in the house, and the lady get her firearm. But meanwhile, what the lady is not locked up in jail. The lady said they called 911. They were so bad. These two young ladies, they came to the lady house and opening up the porch door. That's what they did. They, when ladies going to show some kind of way, and guess what? They do not get the man. Because he'll look at you, no, 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 you a crazy bitch. No, I'm not going to do that. That is what's going to pull him away from you. And he ain't going to want neither one of you, because dealing back with your behavior and all this here. And it can be over him. Ladies are known to take out their best friend. Take their best friend life that they been friends since first grade. And let me tell you about that. Being friends for all these years, and then you, or then a woman happen to take her best friend life. Let me tell you how this will go. I'm not, no, this is just totally just my opinion. If that is your best friend, your best friend knows what type of guys that you like. So basically, she helping you find the guy, but if you happen to slip up, she also helping you finding her future man too. I was looking at a situation like that tonight. So many stories on this here. Now, how am I say this? Y'all, I seen something on the internet where the lady, it ain't, y'all, I'm telling you, it ain't nothing for these women as mothers that spilling milk on the floor, not washing the dishes, and the mother going there and yank you up out your dreams. Take you. This is something what I seen tonight. Take you and throw you all around that kitchen floor, or clean up that bathroom, all around that. Then after you do it, she's still gonna beat you behind. Don't get now. She beating your behind while you in the kitchen, cause there's some milk on the floor, and you didn't get it up. Meanwhile, that she took the kid, slinging him all around in the kitchen and saying that how tired that she was picking up behind them and this and that. So that wasn't good enough. She had done took the let the child went back to bed. She waited a few minutes. She goes in the room. I'm gonna put it like this here. She covered him, put a pillow over his head, and guess what she did? She fired on him, her kid. She went back, and the kid was 10 years old. She went back. She waited. It was the next one. I think one was 7 and one was 3 years old, and she took them out too. The people after so many days, 5, 6, 7 days, the schools start calling, want to know where the children at. Mm-hmm. That's how they had don't know. That's how they know she had done went and took her a vacation. This was a relief offing her. Maybe she took the vacation because remember now, women make plans. They all the time making plan on how you gonna spend your money. You have to back a woman up and say, wait a minute, let us get these bills paid. It was the most strangest thing. Thank you. You guys, please like my video and thank you. The most weirdest thing, I didn't even know. I thought so. We was more the gentle, tight. Uh-uh. Now, last night we was talking about did in fact that the name of the show, Did You Know? And me and Joycey Boo, we just talk and we just talk and saying things that we experience, that we acknowledge, and then the next thing is and then it's something that we have Google or something that giving us some information. Okay, ladies, don't forget. Um, um, I think it's October. Y'all, we need to get in there and get our breast exam. You not too young. What is your age is to get yourself get your woman job did for the income to finish out this year and healthy. At least by next year, if something happening to going on with your body, and start the new year all right. Get in fact and taking care of yourself. Now, let's just go back here. Okay, let's go back here. During the fact of menopause, y'all know we got everything basically like what they can put on the market to base it to relax her, because it's not gonna stop it. It would not stop you from going through menopause. Okay, premenopause, premenopause, you have that forever. So I need y'all to check out last night's video, and y'all gonna see the 3 stages where Joyce said that what she had read. Remember, ladies, uh, anytime over your 40s, it can start. Mine started early in my 30s because I had the type of surgery that I had. Okay, so and again, not all ladies get it, but majority is more than none. So, um, the girls, the women that locked up, do you know that I didn't know that women is hard to deal with than a man. Let's say for them to be locked up. I didn't know that majority of the time they have all the women like where they put them in not segregation. What they do, put them in timeout. I didn't know that all the time that every door always be full. I didn't know that going to lunch, which to give them 15 minutes to eat, going to lunch and leaving for lunch is the two dangerous times that a fight will break out. So it's the most, hey, my darling, come on in here. Come on, my sparkle baby. So this is the most strangest thing. I didn't have no idea. Now see, this is what we get off. This is what we get off. What we get wrong about. Okay, we are known that we're afraid of a man, right? Oh, wait a minute, y'all. Let me straighten out this. Wait, let me straighten out this pillow. We are known that in fact, oh, we are known to the fact that a man gonna pop the mess out of. We keep it up. We bother him. He gonna soon pop us and gonna make sure we sit out behind down. But then in fact with a woman, she stutter even when you are sleeping. You see her laying right there beside her, and she already plotting about that. What is she gonna do next, or what she gonna do next to you? And now the kids not on the list, but what the kids do, um, like leaving milk on the counter, dropping it on the floor. That what because that she sat there all night and thinking about how the way how she gonna get daddy back. She would go and her easy target to pop it off is the children. I was looking at something tonight. How one lady cashed in insurance policy. They don't send her in one day 3 insurance policy. Like I think it said like about 5 days after the death, after she had them married 3 times, they started sending her checks, and then each person they die. And then she started working on. I remember this story. Then she started working on her own child and making him disabled because she was giving him some kind of drugs in vitamins, and that's how the other guys died. And then because that her son is paralyzed, she go and take him out in the ocean and out in the lake, the river, and they said that the boat turned over, but her and her other son can swim back to land. The one that paralyzed, he just stuck on the boat. All the while it was her plan. Did in fact she planned to do that for insurance money. I didn't have not know that we are dangerous than a man. We are. Now, um, and it to me myself that the women that I see basically like incarcerated for life or on death row, they all was there when they was young. That no, to me myself, nobody ain't tell them, either point them in the right direction to go to college or do this here. That it all did it in the 20s, teens, and that's what they sitting up there now on death row, just waiting on for it that they give you a date when it's gonna be your turn. This is something else. I was basically like, dang man, if this is true, but still that you got more men on death row than women. Boy, that's some dangerous stuff. One girl I see did in fact got death in there. Her whole family locked up, and her 2 kids in foster care. Her mama locked up, her daddy locked up, his brother. His brother locked up. She locked up. Um, it just a generation. The whole her grandma locked up. All of them locked up. Y'all, it will scare you. See, sometimes that we have to basically like go back and look at things like this because thank God for the person that came out dealing with the internet. Uh, if you go and you see, don't say that you know. No, you don't know because it's not you. If you go and see the documentary on these here ladies and what thing that they do it to, you got more on there that did in fact with their kids and insurance policy. Wow, it'll scare you. It's scary. And what I see it basically is those that got too much free time on their hands. Well, you guys, that's basically what I want to basically have the conversation. I got dangerous. Oh yeah, okay, the U.S. I got to go back and change that. And make sure I wrote it right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's what I got for you. But it's gonna be a part two of this here, ladies. We are danger than men. So anyway, you guys, I say good morning to you. Thank you for coming over to a story time. And I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Okay, bye bye.